Hey Sagittarius, what's up? How are you doing? It's me, Archer. Oh, that's right. It's 2020. It's the last reading of 2025. Finally, this year's almost over with, right? We're doing the new 2026 shorter abbreviated intro because you know all the rules and all the stuff like that. So right now, I'm Archer. You're Sagittarius. This is a tarot reading. Hi. And remember, it's timeless. So whenever it found its way into your phone's algorithm and you clicked on it, perfect timing. All right. Let's tap in and tune in and see what's going on, Sagittarius, for your final reading of 2025. It's going to be an Archer Spaghetti reading, and whatever comes out, no problema. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Sagittarius's energy. Let's do this. You know I love reading for you. It's why I'm Archer. All right, I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer before, and I am proud of it. All right, so let's do this. I'm here for you. I hope you had an awesome birthday, too. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? You're the first sign that didn't really need a spinny hug. You go, Sag. All right. Look at you bossing up. All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, downright sexy Sagittarius. Still sassy, too. Still the only sign deserving of 5 syllables. Let's go. Over energy is the 3 of Pentacles. I always look at the 3 of Pentacles in a tarot deck as the guardian angels looking out for you behind the scenes and working on stuff for you. So you got some pretty powerful guardian angels hanging around. 5 of Pentacles, and they're helping you close the door on stuff that's no longer appropriate in your life. However, the thing about this is with the 4 of Swords, like you didn't want it to be a whole isolated period of life, right? You're like, I like my friends, I like what I've got going on, but in reality, whoa, what happened, right? 10 of Cups and the Shadow card. The Shadow card, that's the bonus card in this deck. This is the Rogue card showing that you're doing the shadow work. You're passing the tests, right? And on the 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords, God's like, you clicked accept, Sag. God's like, if you remember, and I quote, I want a completely different life, unquote, right? He's like, you're in that right path. You're heading in the right direction. And bonus points if you're noticing a lot of repeating 4s to let you know you are almost nearing the completion point. 9 of Swords, that leads right into the 6 of Cups and the Empress, all right? You're finishing a period of reflection on what you want, what's worth being in your life, and what frustrates you, you know? And the Empress is getting ready to receive all. Something you've been working on for a while, like past 9 months, starts to come into fruition, all right? For those of you, the groups of Sagittariuses that are currently expecting, I want to let you know that the baby will be slightly early, but perfectly healthy, okay? All right, let's dig in. Here we go. Current conditions of Sagittarius. We have the King of Wands, that's you. We have the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, and the Judgment card, Scorpio, Aries energy. Some of you guys might have strong Scorpio or Aries in your chart. 7 of Pentacles, more Taurus. Ooh, lots of Taurus. King of Pentacles for Virgo, and the Emperor. You won't believe this, but your person's bossing up. Oh, wow. Oh, now I want more details. That leads into the Lover's card reverse. Can't fight faith. And I reset all the energies in my decks when I reset the energies at the tables. But if a card comes out reversed, I got to honor it that way. All right. Can't fight faith. You and this person are destined to come together. All right. Not until they've properly done the work. They got to come in correct for you, because it totally shows that, like, going forward, you've set a boundary and you're like, no more emotional roller coaster up and down. All right. I'm not opening my heart up just to let it get thrown in the blender again. Ooh, your confidence is good. I like it. All right, no problema. Capricorn's here too. Some of you guys might even be Sag Cap cuspers, but let's dig in. Let's see where this goes. I want the stained glass tarot. Really? Ooh, nice. Okay. Nope. See? Tower card. Hold on. Towers can be good or bad. Let's check. Is this a good deck to use? Sun card. It's a good tower moment. Oh, nice. So something that, a tower moment that broke you, you actually find out you come back better than before. Whoa. Okay, let's dig in. Here we go. I got the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Death card. Interesting. Ooh, I haven't done a reading like this in a while. I love you, Sag. This is awesome sauce, because I am not just reading for 2 groups of Sagittariuses. I am reading for 3 groups of Sagittariuses. All right, everybody form and devise lines. Does somebody work at the DMV or in a government office? But anyways, so it's like I'm reading for, there's like You got some Sagittarius is waiting for someone to return. Some Sagittarius is currently involved with someone, and you got the single Sagittarius that are like, I'm kind of tired of being single. I wouldn't mind having someone in my life. Let's go. You're setting some good intentions for 2026. You're like, yes, Archer, 2026 is my year for love. Oh my gosh. What Sagittarius wants, Sagittarius gets with that Empress card and with your guardian angels helping you. However, on the death card, I know normally Scorpio energy would lead me towards the level of transformation or a level up in your life. This is something more than that because I see a Sagittarius that possibly either you're in a year of firsts because you've lost someone, or maybe even like this is someone from the past and you're like, I'm seeing a Sagittarius with a wreath, like putting a wreath on a grave. Okay. I want to get specific messages because I was energetically drawn to that death card, as in like, Archer, you need to look at that. But since I have the shadow deck in play, which is usually what I use to speak to this side, we're going to let this card come in. King of Cups, Pisces energy. All right, let's see what we got on this death card. The Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, this person here is actually reaching out to extend an apology to you. This is someone from before that has crossed to the other side. Some of you guys might be widowed or grieving a loss. And what I'm seeing on this one, especially at the holidays, for those of you that have visited, like I'm seeing something about a Capri Sun. Remember those drinks in the foam in the aluminum pouches, the Capri Suns? But it's something like on this one, it's like in the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, they're actually coming back in with an apology because they're telling me that one of the things, because of what they put you through when they were here on this side, which they're apologizing for, okay? I'm seeing like somebody still posts, like they love this, that someone from their family still posts TikToks or videos about them and like on social media or something. And they absolutely, first of all, they want to say thank you because their legend lives on because of how they stay in your mind. And whomever is making the posts online, maybe it is you, for those of you this resonates, okay? But they're still apologizing for you for what they did. They're like, I never meant to put you through that. You were the only one that stood up for me, all right? And what they're telling me, for those of you this resonates, is that they do still stay beside you. It's why something like I'm seeing somebody's like, it's like why you still feel that breath around your neck. Maybe it was something like a fond memory in the beginning when you guys were together of like just them breathing and feeling their breath on your neck. When you feel that, or the feeling of them touching your shoulder, like a hand being placed on your shoulder, they want you to know that it is them. They are still beside you because you were the only one that never gave up on them when everybody else threw them in the dumpster and said that they just weren't worth anything. And when you are ready, for those of you this resonates, they want you to know that they will always be with you, always in your memories, and that they are bringing in the one that when you're ready, that will make your life as happy as you truly made theirs deep down. With respect, I'm going to disconnect from that this time. They do want you to know that they love you and want you happy. All right. Now, over on your reading here, we've got some single Sages looking for new love. Then we've got some waiting on a return. Then we got some that are in the midst of the fire right now, so to speak. Right? Maybe I literally see a Sag sitting at a dining table for the holidays and just being very quiet and polite and being like, these people haven't, I'm going to burn this house to the ground in a minute. Anyways, all right. Happy holidays. Aren't they fun? Okay, some of you guys could be born on the 2nd, the 22nd, noticing a lot of repeating twos. The Magician. Oh, what are you calling in with this moon card? Oh, some of you guys. Oh, and at the time of filming this, we just had a new moon in your sign with this moon card showing up. Maybe somebody here, maybe I'm reading for a Sagittarius moon placement, or you're actually a December 19th Sagittarius, because that's when the new moon in your sign fell. At least at the time of reading this, okay? But the thing with this moon card is you fear your 10 of Cups may never show up, like you're stuck in a fantasy land that doesn't exist, and been feeling like that you've given the benefit of the doubt to so many people over the years. It's like, no wonder why you don't trust easily. And why right at the beginning of this reading, you're like, Archer, my heart can't go into a blender again. I can't take it. I got you. I would be defensive too. These are the fears of the unknown. What if it's not meant to be or doesn't work out? But the thing on this is that I do see that you still have that ability to see the best in people when they do show their true colors. You know, at first people will try to hold on to that image of what these friends and family and past people were, but it came from bonds to build into truths, right? There's a lot that you've been through to heal from in that heartbreak, especially when the King of Cups to the Three of Pentacles showed up. But Sagittarius, you do rule the ninth house. And that's, I mean, that's Archangel Michael energy. You're on a higher level where you have, like, for those of you that have been like feeling sleep paralysis or seeing shadow figures either outside your window or even in your own room and, you know, that sort of thing, just understand the reason they're not bad. Horror movies make everybody think they're bad. When you see those shadow people or you suspect or you feel like someone's around you and you're getting chills, those are your spiritual freaking guards, yo. Yeah, that's why you're like, I see them. They never say anything. They just stand there and creepishly, right? It's because, like, think of like in London, the guards at the palace. That's what they are. You're way more protected than you know. Capricorn energy is very strong on this. I like the energies that it's going to because the stuff you've been dreaming about, okay, because the moon card, Cancer and Pisces energy, it does speak of your dreams. Your dreams are becoming more vivid, and you've had that dream about them again, didn't you? Right? Even my single Sagittarius is you're like, I keep seeing someone in my dreams and I don't know who they are. It's because it's them. You're going to bump into a person that comes in that way. With the Judgment card, you've done the work, you've reflected on yourself, right? You've come into a place of confidence and it's taking you to a whole other level and a whole new place, new places, new people, new things. Some of you guys either are making plans to move or move back home. But then I see somebody going skiing. I don't know how that resonates. Maybe like, yeah, downhill skiing or something. Maybe you're a Sag that's into skiing or something. Page of Pentacles shows you attracting in a messenger. Okay. You're calling in that one in the Nine of Cups that you've been praying for with the Judgment card on the Lovers. And the Lovers card is upright here and it's reversed here, which means even if you've tried to walk away from this one, they keep drawing it back. The thing is, you are beginning to adjust to the blend because A13 Atlas, it drove past Earth. It did a drive-by. It drove past Earth on December 19th. That activated the Earth's core chakra. The Earth's heart chakra is elevating. The vibrations of the Earth are changing. We are witnessing the downfall of the narcissistic society collapse. The lower level energies are being weeded out because they no longer fit with the frequency of Earth. People aren't going away, but the mindsets are changing and it's getting into a much more quieter mindset. That direction that takes you there, it overrides a lot of the codependency issues that became a lot to handle with people in your life that rely on you for everything, right? Your dreams are going to be getting more intense, especially the ones about them as you guys come closer to reunion. And for some of you guys, they're closer than you think. Like you might think you're at a distance, but like one of y'all are way closer to the other people than you think. I don't know. But I'm going to keep going on this. Give me some more. It is a little bit of a spaghetti reading, so let's see what's up in your work vibes. I'm going to pull little work vibes for the Sages that are working on money. See? The Wheel of Fortune just turned over. You've got a good investment coming in. Side note, somebody's crushing on you. But the thing about this is, Knight of Cups. It's a job offer. Either you're not even looking for work or you've applied for something a while ago and you feel stuck because you are being taken advantage of in the workplace. The Wheel of Fortune spinning like that, it's a karmic free will decision, right? The energy on this is like, it's a job you were trying to get or something many moons ago because you are at a point, you're not even earning what your worth is. Oh my gosh, well, technically your company can't really afford to pay you, but they pay you poorly anyways. You know, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you deserve more money. The Lovers, it's written, this one's upright with the Emperor. Somebody's going into a higher level position. You might be getting into like corporate level or something like that. Maybe even traveling for work. Because now check this out. Some of you guys may be getting because I'm seeing like a phishing work email. It's like somebody clicks on it and then it's like, oh man, that was a test from HR, crap. Something like that. But the thing is, you actually do have a legit offer that's not a spam offer that comes in. Okay. And it's like a higher level. It could even be with a competitor's company. And you get to like, somebody's going to try to poach you out of what you're currently doing. Even for those of you self-employed, you have somebody in your industry that's going to reach out and want to work with you. All right. Could be a legit collaboration offer or a meeting of the minds or something that puts you into a boss position. And this one is written in your fate. you're at that point that you're going to be like on the 4th floor in a window office. You know what I mean? Looking out over the city. That type of vibe. Some of you guys might even get an offer to work remote. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I do not see you staying in the current position or job that you're at now. And including if that position is unemployed, something reaches out that you have totally forgotten that you even attempted. Previous application, previous job, previous up leveling. And you're like, I don't even remember doing that. And all of a sudden they're like, are you still interested in a job? Some of you guys, it's just an email that comes in through your LinkedIn account. Like, hi, we noticed your LinkedIn profile and wondered if you'd be interested. And you're like, I would really, really, totally be interested. Yes, what's up? You had me at hello, hi, right? Where you are now due to this offer is not where you're going to be. Some of you guys are currently still working in the 9-to-5 corporate America, and an offer from somebody that is like self-employed or a celebrity or a boss or something offers to have you come work for them, and you wind up in some kind of like power business thing, you know, where like you're making your own money and making it work for you going forward. Somebody like takes you under their wing. And for 8% of you that this part resonates into when it happens, that Knight of Cups, it also grows into a relationship together, like a Pat Sajak, Vanna White vibe going on. You know what I mean? Looks like the repeating 4s and the repeating 9s are kind of like spiritually stalking you right now, because there's a lot of that, or you or your person are born on the 7th or the 9th. The 5th is here along with the 10th and the 15th. 25th comes out, 27th, and the 18th is here as well, maybe the 4th. Okay, let's dig into their vibes, because this is like, you're just doing you because they frustrated you enough anyways. Like, even for my single Saggies, you're like, I'm part of the world that doesn't want to have a relationship. And then you come back to me next week and you're like, I met somebody, Archer. Can you tell me what's up with them? And I'm like, single Saggy. Oh yeah, I'll never have a relationship, Archer. And then you come back next week and it's like, all right, I'll fill you in on what's up with them. All right. It's literally Rose from Titanic being like, I don't know, no relationships for me, just money. Then like a week later, I changed my mind. Why? 6'5", blue eyes, finance trust fund. No. Or for my male Sages, 5'2", brown hair, cute eyes, nice thighs. I don't know. Everybody laughing at that. Get in my Jeep. We're going to the river right now. Except there is a Sag here. It's like, no, Archer, it's okay. I like that. You guys had really interesting pet names for each other. Okay. Anyways, the Queen of Swords to the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Right now, this person is at a point of like their codependency became a lot for your independency to handle, right? This could have been a bit of like a borderline smothering type of a relationship, like a helicopter boyfriend or girlfriend, due to their own insecurities. That every step, every breath you took, it's the Police song, that every breath you take. Yeah, Sting is cool. His name is a verb, present tense. He's not stung. He's not stinging. He's sting. That's pretty cool. But the thing on this is, like, they wouldn't give you 5 minutes to think about things even, and it got to be a lot to handle. And the way they thought they'd win an argument was to do what they said you were doing to them back. Oh, the mirroring. But more of not mirroring, it's more of like copycat or Xerox machine, right? Like some of you guys got really nervous about saying stuff around them, like because you figured it might happen, right? You're like, just be careful what you say. You don't want to say something like, oh God, I'm afraid you're going to die in my sleep and that. And you're like, oh yeah, that's what, right? Had you a little spooked out. They were too clingy. Aries, Cancer, Gemini energy. Some of you guys, they were either financially abusing you possibly even, or clout chasing in order to ride your energetical coattails. Because it wind up resulting in issues with your work life and like up all night having fights about stuff when you have to work the next day, and then you don't get a chance to, like, you just got to try to trudge it into work, have another shot of espresso, and yet they are not doing anything, so it doesn't even faze them because they're chasing their pipe dreams. And then they tried to lie to you about all of it, make them out to be more than what they were, to try to make you feel inferior, and you knew better. See? The devil. This is what got to them, right? And in this case, this either was the addiction that became too much that you couldn't handle, which in this one, I do feel it's a little bit of like drinking might have been too much. Somebody that cannot socially handle their liquor. But I feel like more than that, this was an addiction to you. All the Sagittarius together are like, yep, they were addicted to me, and that became a problem. It was fun at first because you got all the attention until it became smothering, right? This person, like, they never had to do anything on their own, right? Emperor energy. The entitlement was beyond belief with this. And if you were like, look, I need a night off. All right. I just need an evening to do me. I want to watch my program. I want to put on Love Island and just relax. Right. And then, heaven forbid. Right. You need to be there all hours, day and night for them. And you're like, I got stuff going on. Even for those of you that were married, you like never had a moment's peace. Right. And the spending was way out of hand. 5 of Swords, the Devil, and the Chariot. Whoa. Okay. The Emperor drives the Chariot into a great battle, which means whatever the addiction was, even if it was an addiction to codependency and just completely all over you, this person, they've beaten that devil out. And this year is a year of energetical closings. The devil is finishing up his last chance here. You're the battlefield, Sagittarius. You've got the good and the evil coming at you in all directions, right? You're feeling the earth as the vibration changes. The thing is, on this one with the Chariot, it's like they're getting ready to reach out and ask you for a fresh start. So your intuition is on point. And those of you that are like, I would kind of like to reach out, or maybe I'm going to send the Merry Christmas text or something. Like your confidence and your intuition is guiding you to be like, yes, it's kind of like the right way to go. All right. Because this person's been through an awakening as a result of their isolation. It's like the addiction took control of it, and then they had to beat it out because they had no other choice, right? Yeah, the World's card. They've actually successfully passed the test. That's why you've been dreaming about them more. Interesting. They literally have done the work to turn this Lover's card upright and make the right choice. Because this is a major life choice. You knew you guys had a big soul contract. You knew it. That's why you kind of tried to get their birth date, their birth time, and all their chart information. Sag, you got nosy. Oh, I like you. Call me sometime. This is fun. And I'm seeing somebody that you'll know that, like, for somebody, your LinkedIn account has been locked out. What's up with that? Or an account lockout, some kind of a glitch. Some of you guys might be experiencing digital glitches or something. And somebody here is either a Freemason or an Eastern Star, because I'm hearing White Stripes. I'm hearing Seven Nation Army. That's doom, 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 doom. Oh, dude, that's cool. If you know, all you ever have to do is ask. I'm a proud member of Zion 1 in Detroit. All right. Justice. This person has no choice. They've been backed into a corner. And I got a similar message for Libra. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra if you've got strong Libra in your chart, and I'm itching my nose. Some of you guys, your ring finger's itching, isn't it? Because somebody's going, yep, it's getting ready to happen. Justice card. For some of you guys, this could have been a form of like a court order type of a thing. It's possible. All right. But deeper than that, because there's the devil with the 7 of Cups right back. Deeper than that, it's like see something else, right? The thing on this is that comes in with the Justice card and the devil on there is I do believe that you know how I was saying that they were like emotionally codependent and very immature and entitled? The Justice card lies in on here is Justice talks more about coming into that balance of the left brain and the right brain, all right, the masculine and the feminine energies. And this person has balanced both of that out, all right? Because we all have both masculine and feminine in our charts. It's balancing the logical part of the brains along with the emotional part of the brains in order to keep much more balanced so they don't keep flying off the handle every time, right? I like this with the 4 of Pentacles. They're staying quiet due to what's going on their side. There's a reason they can't reach out. It could just be that like family's in the way or they're completing a course or something. But on this one, they've already been stalking your social media. They've been looking you up, even just Googling your name just to be like, gosh, is Sagittarius even still around? They're probably married now. It's not creepy stalker, but it's like, I miss Sag. Because even with all that passive aggressive belittling and everything, the way they were trying to talk you down and slow you down, of being like, oh, Sag, I know what's better for you. I know what's best for you. Instead of really just hearing you out, right? When you come into a relationship like this, it was all about their 10 of Cups, right? And you were supposed to put all your 10 of Cups to the side. Who cares about what you want for the future? No, it's all about this, right? They've been put in a bit of a check about that in order to understand that in order to really get your 10 of Pentacles for your long-term 10-year plan together, it's about taking both 10 of Cups dreams that you both have and merging it. What do you like about that? What do you do? What do you do? Right? When's your favorite time to have supper? When do you go to church? How do you do? And you guys merge them together. That's what leads to these honest, mature conversations and achieving a little bit of emotional intelligence on their side of the fence. Then with the Lovers card, they come back and choose you, right? I'm right, aren't I? I love you. You are the best boss. I love when you flex like this. Sagittarius, this is awesome. Told you they come back. It's you. That's Temperance. That's your major arcana. Of course they choose you. So that's the thing on this. It's like the incoming energetical front that's approaching here are right for things to work out in a way that they never did before. You've met somebody that's going to become all about you, that will actually sit down and listen to you and hear your thoughts about what you want and the pace you want it to move at. Okay? What does Sagittarius want? You got this is those long, more dragged out conversations that you actually get to express your feelings to each other. And then it leads into one of those the talks. So one of you guys are either planning or going to like visit the other person's home and just be like, knock, knock, hey, can we talk? Or it's just that text, hey, can we talk? And you're like, oh God, here it goes. This is it. Some of you guys are scared. Yeah, some of you guys are scared to press send because you're like, they hate me and they're probably going to just call the cops on me. They're not, right? Crosswatcher, you might be feeling that way. What I'm seeing here is you both do wish for peace. You both want justice. You both want an emotional balanced connection. You had to lose each other to love each other, because that's why the tower moment showed up at the beginning of the reading. If this hadn't happened and gone down the way it did now, it would have continued. And you've got such a humongous heart and you love looking out for people. You'd have put up with it for a long time, and God knew that, and God knew you didn't deserve it. God's like, Sagittarius really loves this person, and we're gonna put them through the ringer and get them the way Sag is ordering. It's like when you special order a car, right? And you got to wait for the factory to build it. That sort of a thing. And the Fool card shows, I told you, this happens in the week ahead, and some of you guys, it already has happened. The confirmation for you to know that you can trust the message that either is sent or received, God will not allow them. God will not allow them to press send until they're healed, okay? Four of Wands. Some of you guys, it is the Twin Flame. The Four of Wands, the Twin Flame card comes out on this. So what I'm seeing on this Ace of Swords and the Empress, we're full circle on that Empress too. Some of you guys, this could be something back from like 5 years ago. That cycle, that energy is getting ready to happen again. Hey, you noticed that there's 3 Friday the 13th in 2026, right? And there's one in March. What happened about 5 years ago, March 13th of 2020? What if it happens again? I think you guys, maybe this was a COVID casualty from a while ago and you guys come back together. And for my single Sagittariuses, this is where all 3 groups come together, because you guys all have this person on your mind and they haven't let you go. You guys had to go your own ways and learn your lessons with the other people you interacted with. This is somebody from many moons ago that reaches out, or you've been thinking about, even my single Sages. You're like, it's that one person I never gave a chance to because they were off their chart. Yeah, now they're on their chart. And it's like an old, like high school friends, old buddies that reach out and you guys reconnect just to be like, oh my gosh, how have you been? Yeah, this never really got off the ground before because we both were more younger, immature, and we had a lot of work to do. And then this time it goes 10 of Pentacles to stinking freaking distance. That's your Christmas present. Yep. Ace of Swords, Empress on the Four of Wands. This is either the reward for your twin flame reaching out with that Ace of Swords hate text, or the twin flame, or who you guys are both at the same point, since you're digitally still keeping track on each other. You both want to push send. You guys are cute and you just love to hate them because like they get like, you get mad at them, but deep down you're like, Archer, I do love them. They're my person. Even my single Sages, this is somebody that comes back and it's like, oh my gosh, Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, Leo energy even. And it's the rewards for everything that you've gone through. And you do have some powerful guardian angels guiding it because you're an Empress. You know what I mean? That's high level protection when you're on this scale. And you called in your Emperor. So the one on your mind, and look, the Emperor was their base card. You knew it was your divine person all along. Even my single Sages are sitting there like, it was them. It never really worked out. That was the person that like totally changed my view on love and totally changed everything about me. And yet your guys' contract wasn't finished yet. Emperor to the Empress. That's why you have so many protective people and shadow figures and that around you, because this is a high level couple. The embodiment of everything that causes both you guys to do the work to become both a woman of God, a woman of valor, and a man of God. Yeah, just go with it. Man of valor, woman of valor, man of God, woman of God. That's balance, Libra energy. The cardinal energies are powerful on this one. Oh my goodness. This is the one that you're like, never again. It'll never happen again. There's no way the relationship could ever work out. There's too many taboo. Too many people were involved. Too many people know too many things. My parents don't like them. Their parents don't like me. Whatever, how it goes. Everybody around you, Sagittarius, just wants you to be as happy as you make everybody else. That's why you have all the people helping you. This has already happened, or it's going to happen in the week ahead from whenever you find this, and I love it for you. Sagittarius, 26 is your year to glow up and shine bright like the star that you are. I love it. Claim this thing down in the comments, please and thank you. We got to manifest this for you guys. And don't forget to hype and like the reading. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Sagittarius in your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts are what makes you the only sign deserving of 5 syllables. Sagittarius, thank you for letting me be your tarot reader in 2025, and I look forward to reading for you in 2026. So if you want to book a reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just hit the QR code here. Link's pinned in the bio on TikTok, and it's in the description box. That'll take you everywhere and everything, including checking out the most recent all signs, of which I do every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam. And until next time, I'll see you next year. All right. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Sag. Bye. Happy Christmas.